Hey guys, hey, so if you're a fan of CO2 cartridges, I hope I don't offend you with this video. I've been doing a lot of research lately about these little electric bike pumps and pretty curious about how good they are. So I've done some research, as I mentioned. I reached out to a couple different companies. The one I was most interested in were Fanttik. And Fanttik has a couple of great pumps that I was curious about. They have the X10 Ace Mini and the X10 Ace Tiny. Both seem to have similar specs but different features. So I was curious about doing a head-to-head comparison on them. I reached out to Fanttik and they actually sent me a couple of these pumps to review. So I'm going to share that review with you. I'm going to unbox them, show you what's in the box, and then I'm also going to put them through their paces. As I mentioned, these were provided to me by Fanttik, but I'm not asking you to take my word on it. I'm going to show you the tests that I do. I'm going to show you how fast they inflate tires. I'm going to show you the different features of the pump. I'm going to show you how many times you can use them to inflate tires. I'm really excited to use these. I love to fat bike, and fat biking is all about air pressure. When snow conditions change, you need to lower your pressure, to spread that tire out, or sometimes you need to increase the pressure. But having a pump that you can throw in your pocket that works in the cold, that will inflate that tire and do it again and again, that's what I'm looking for. So I'm excited to put these through the paces. I'm excited to share that with you. So let's go unbox these, charge these up, and put them to the test. Let's go. X10 Ace Mini comes with the pump, a little Presta adapter for the extension tube. The extension tube is for inflating Schrader valves, and then it also comes with your little charge cable. So it looks like it comes with a pump, and then your charging cable, and this flexible hose that adapts to a Schrader, and then it has an adapter for a Presta to thread into that Schrader. So if you want to inflate with a tube to a Presta, you can, or straight in through the valve here. So that is the Ace Tiny. That's what comes in the box. Let's go get these charged up. Okay, I've got them on the charger. We'll get them charged up and then we'll see what they can do. Okay, let's talk about some of the features of these pumps, how they're similar and how they differ. So both pumps come with the pump. They have a little Presta adapter that screws into this tube, which the tube is set up for a Schrader valve. They both thread into the pump. They thread into the into this right here, and this accommodates a Presta valve without the hose, or you can thread this in and use that for a Schrader with that hose attached, or you can thread these little Presta adapters into the hose so that you can get an extension with that hose and use a Presta with it. So let me turn these on and show you the similarities, okay, and the differences. So the differences in the screens. The Tiny has the battery icon, has a little indicator, a little arc up at the top that shows you as you're approaching your pressure. The center button here is illuminated. tell you, that's your on-off button. Also to start the pump. Short push starts the pump. Long push turns the unit off or turns it on. This is your pressure readout, and it also is where you set your pressure to be able to tell the pump what pressure you want to pressurize it to. On the Mini, it has no indicator on there, no arc to indicate when you're getting close. I did notice that the little characters start to kind of jostle a little bit when they're getting close. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it looked like they were slightly oscillating when you got up close to the pressure. This center button right here between the plus and minus is where you long push to turn it on or off, short push to start the pump. And then your battery indicator is those 4 dots there below the PSI reading. The larger characters there are where your pressure readout is, and where you set your pump pressure. So that's the differences between the two. They hook up the same to your Presta valve. Just push them on and then hit start, and it'll start inflating to whatever pressure you have it set to. If I push plus or minus right now, this one's set at 25. I can change it up, down, up, wherever I want it to be. They'll go up to 120 psi. This is the little bottom plus or minus keypad here. This was set for my fat bike, so it's at 8, so I can hold down and rapidly go up or individually push to take it up or down. So that's the difference between the two as far as how they're controlled. accuracy. Said it was at 25, almost 26. Almost 26. On the money. Okay, in this section we're going to see how many inflations we can get on a 29 by 2.40 mountain bike tire before the battery dies or the pump overheats. Got 3 full inflations on a 29 by 2.40 wide tire, which is impressive. At that point, there was a 1 flashing bar remaining on the battery, and when I went to push it again, it displayed H on the screen, indicating that it was overheated. Hi guys, so time for the verdict. Done a lot of testing on these pumps, this Tiny and the Mini, and put them through the paces. I pumped up fat bike tires, mountain bike tires, road bike tires. I, pumped them up to see how many times I could pump them up in a row before battery is depleted. These pumps really performed well. They're small, they're solid. I was surprised at how well they did. There is one application where I would still recommend CO2. When you're racing, you get a hole. I want my bacon strips. I want to plug one in there and I want to hit it with the CO2 and boom, my tire's up. Okay, seconds count there. These, for my mountain bike tires, they take a little while. They get the job done. I pumped my mountain bike up from 0 to 25 PSI 3 times with this before the battery's depleted. This is on the Mini. Great pumps, small, compact. 2 of these fits in the size of my pouch for my CO2. They're really light. I've got all the weights in the testing that I did, and I would recommend these. Road bike, gravel bike, fat bike, mountain bike. The only place I wouldn't recommend these would be if you're racing. The one thing that I noticed, this Mini pumped up my tires faster, but it also burned through battery quicker, and it ended up giving me an H on my display, which was an overheat alert. And there was 2 times when it overheated and I had to cool it down before it would charge again. This, the Tiny, I never had that error occur. But they're great pumps. That was the only thing I noticed. This is heavier, slightly, marginally. I kind of like the display on this one a little bit better on the Tiny, but both great pumps, similarly capable, and I would highly recommend them. I will provide a discount code in the comment section where you can go out and get a discount on these, and hopefully you can pick yourself one up and put them in your toolkit because they're great little pumps. Reach out to me in comments if you have any questions. I did a lot of testing with these, and I'll try and answer any and all questions you have. Okay? Hey, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. If you found this helpful, please share, like, subscribe. That really helps me keep going doing this. I really enjoy it. Thanks.